extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
To the air, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rolling to his right.
That is incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback.
Yeah, I am going for it. I don't think they can go 98 yards for us.
You're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Oh, I had to.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Barkley, inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes third down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Dotson in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cook up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And Cook has it, left side.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dotson in motion right. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted to the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fighting his way through contact.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 60 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the air, Allen.
Yo, you can fake left sometimes, bro. That was the perfect time to go back left.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This one complete to Coleman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
You're supposed to let the block set on. You got random.
Let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time.
Did he not know the time to score?
That long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
The flag on me. I tried to jump the flat and I ran into Devontae Smith.
That will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And it looks like this will be the
Accepted
last
us?
play before the 2
But they
minute
dumbass accepted that shit. That was a gain of 30 yards and they just gonna take the penalty.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Bless you.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Lost the running back.
They'll look to throw again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's
knocked it down. We good.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills
are
going to get the
AJ Brown
football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half 85, alert!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to the
He ran
lead.
and covered 3 the entire game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
I'm gonna split kick it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
You caught it. Oh, that might be a good credit.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
You stood there and fucking did
He's
it.
going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
and now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Bills are going to recover. Bust through the tackle. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And
He came towards you. He dropped. That's
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly,
He got on blanket ship and ran towards you.
It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Right. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
All right, maybe this worked. a dumbass play, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Going into your red.
That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
73. 73.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Still on his feet.
And they will finally run back to an end.
I was about to fucking pitch it.
He's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Bills offense staying out there as they line up and go for 2.
Fucking 6 seconds.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Great, set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.